We know that on some rivers it can be dangerous to drink water carelessly. In the rivers of Africa, for example, there is a hungry danger lurking, just waiting for you to stop on the bank to drink water. But then it snaps, and any help comes too late. 210 million years ago, it was no different. The world was once home to terror crocodiles that preyed on dinosaurs. These ancient reptiles were far larger and more fearsome than their modern relatives, capable of taking down even large dinosaurs that strayed too close to the water's edge. A new study has shed more light on gigantic terror crocodiles that once roamed the world and preyed on dinosaurs with teeth the size of bananas. One of the most formidable prehistoric crocodilians was Deinosuchus, a lineage of giant late Cretaceous crocodilians that were nearly as long as city buses, growing up to 10 meters or 33 feet. Deinosuchus's name means terror crocodiles. There were at least 3 species of Deinosuchus, and they lived in the west of America from Montana to northern Mexico and along the Atlantic coastal plain from New Jersey to Mississippi. With an immense bite force and thick reinforced skull, Deinosuchus likely ambushed unsuspecting dinosaurs that came to drink. Much like modern crocodiles hunt large mammals. Fossilized bite marks on dinosaur bones suggest it was a top predator in its environment. Even larger than Deinosuchus was Sarcosuchus imperator, also known as super croc. This monstrous reptile, which lived about 112 million years ago, reached up to 12 meters in length and weighed around 8 tons. Unlike modern crocodiles, Sarcosuchus had an elongated, armored snout with powerful jaw muscles, allowing it to crush prey with devastating force. It likely preyed on fish, but could have also ambushed large land animals, making it one of the most dangerous predators of its time. Before Deinosuchus and Sarcosuchus, another group of crocodile-like reptiles ruled the rivers, Phytosaurs. These creatures, which lived during the Triassic period over 200 million years ago, closely resembled modern crocodiles but belonged to a different evolutionary lineage. With long, tooth-filled jaws, they were among the dominant predators before true crocodiles evolved. For plant-eating dinosaurs like hadrosaurs and ceratopsians, water was a necessity, but also a death trap. As they lowered their heads to drink, massive jaws lined with conical, bone-crushing teeth would burst from the water. Unlike most predators, these crocodilian giants didn't chase their prey. They didn't have to. With a single, lightning-fast lunge, they clamped onto their victim with a bite force stronger than even T-Rex. Once trapped, there was no escape. These prehistoric crocodiles used their sheer mass to drag even multi-ton dinosaurs off their feet. Struggling only made it worse. The croc would twist violently in a maneuver known as the death roll, ripping flesh and breaking bones as it spun its helpless victim underwater. To carnivorous dinosaurs like raptors or even small tyrannosaurs, the rivers were no safer. If a hungry predator pursued prey too close to the water, they risked becoming prey themselves. One wrong step could mean vanishing beneath the surface, never to be seen again. For dinosaurs of the Cretaceous, the rivers weren't just places to drink or cross, they were domains of terror. Every shadow in the water, every ripple on the surface could be the last thing they ever saw. In less than a second, the crocodile would launch itself forward using powerful tail muscles, jaws snapping shut with crushing force. The impact alone was often enough to break bones or cause massive injuries. If the bite didn't kill instantly, the next phase was even worse. The drowning game. If a victim wasn't torn apart immediately, the croc simply held on and dragged it deeper. Dinosaurs, no matter how strong, weren't built for swimming against an 8-ton beast. Within minutes, they would tire, their lungs burning for air, until everything went black. Dismemberment. If the prey was too big to swallow whole, the croc would use its jaws like a serrated saw, twisting and tearing off chunks of meat. Some modern crocs still do this, biting off limbs in clean, gruesome bites. These prehistoric crocodiles weren't just terrifying, they were nearly invincible. Unlike dinosaurs, they didn't need to chase food. They could go months without eating. Their armored bodies made them almost untouchable. For dinosaurs, the rivers were not just sources of life, but places of constant fear. silent, murky graves where prehistoric crocodiles patiently waited for their next meal. Unlike the dinosaurs, crocodilians survived the mass extinction 66 million years ago and continue to thrive today. While modern species are much smaller than their prehistoric relatives, their ambush hunting style remains unchanged, a strategy that once allowed them to challenge even the mightiest dinosaurs. Hope you liked this video. Feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one. Stay fascinated.